Hi! I've been neglecting you. I'm sorry. I think I made a promise to sort of do two different things that were in contradiction to each other. I promised to spend less time focusing on sort of the transition stuff, the transy stuff in my life. But at the same time, I told you guys that I was gonna come back and keep you updated more regularly, and as it happens, I haven't done either of those things very well, to be honest. But hey ho, I thought today was a good day to do it because today marks two, count them, years since I finally came out to the world, told everybody who I was. And as fate would have it, it actually marks a year since my first gender clinic appointment, GIC appointment as well. So it's quite a sort of prevalence of the word. What's the word I'm looking for? It just seemed like quite an appropriate time to do a bit of an update. In some regards, life has taken some turns for the worse. I don't necessarily want to dwell on, and I don't necessarily want to share with the entire internet the full extent of my personal and relationship circumstances at the moment. But needless to say, it's gone downhill. At the same time, there's two cool things, if you like, amazing things, good fun things that really happened in my life. And the first one is, I don't know, possibly a bit egotistic. Choose my words carefully, Samantha. I have met some amazing people, and genuinely amazing, like inspirational, incredible people. People that I looked up to in the early days of my transition, and then not only sort of meeting them and shaking their hands all shy and coy, but working alongside those people. And that's been fantastic. I've met some genuinely, incredibly, frankly, unbelievably dedicated people as well, who just do so much, not just to support trans rights, but to support all LGBT rights, human rights, they're just this constant source of inspirational support. And for that, I am grateful, very lucky and very blessed. And I've had a lot of fun doing it. It prompted me to get off my backside and kickstart a project that I've been looking to get started for a long time as well, in Tea and Coffee. I'm not going to go on for ages about Tea and Coffee. I'll put a link somewhere down here or something like that. But Tea and Coffee is a trans support network, which was sort of the idea had been floating around in my head for a long time, and then sort of, I don't know, I suppose opportunity and idea sort of just crossed paths at exactly the right moment, and I did what I could with that. I've made a few mistakes along the way, that's to be sure, unfortunately. But, it's like anything, it's my first time too. I remember saying that to my doctor 4 years ago. I remember saying those words to my doctor when I told her, and I sat down with my doctor for the first time in a suit and I was wearing a suit and a tie and had a lot shorter hair, and horrible rash on my face as happens from starting laser. And I said to her, I'm trans, and she looked at me like, I can't replicate the expression, but it was sort of shock and horror with a little bit of professionalism thrown over the top. And yeah, I said to her, look, don't worry, it's my first time too. And I think that still rings true for so much in my life, that, there's a lot of things that I'm doing for the first time, and people make mistakes. The important thing is to learn from them. where you can. Don't repeat your mistakes. Or if you're going to repeat your mistakes, at least try really hard not to. I have a tendency to repeat the same mistake over and over again, but I'm trying really hard not to, I promise. But anyway, whatever, yeah, tea and coffee. And it's been received pretty well, actually. I think it is genuinely helping to people. That's been brilliant. The other thing that's really amazing is, even now, I mean, I'm looking into a camera. As it happens to me, this is set up. There's actually a little mirror behind the camera, so I can sort of just make sure that I'm in frame. And I see me, like actual me. There's no pretense, there's no sort of trying. I don't need to try anymore. You know, wake up in the morning, I'm me. Whether I do my makeup or not, I'm me. Whether my hair is this god awful mess or is, you know, freshly washed and done at the salon, I'm me. Saying that, it is really bad today. Whatever. And that is possibly, I suppose that's almost like a sort of an end to it, really. I think, here she goes, I think that a lot of people, myself included, this is from personal experience, by the way, put a lot of emphasis on a lot of the little steps. I'm proving this point right now. Look, literally, I'm saying, 2 years since I came out, yay. But I remember putting so much weight on that coming out. And fair enough, to a degree. There was a lot of justified and some unjustified fear and nerves and worry. Some of those fears have manifested and others not so much. And regardless of other circumstances, I have been incredibly supported by family and friends and the community. Love you all. Hashtag community. I put loads of weight on the HRT thing. Now, yeah, it was definitely important. 100%. I can't explain having the right chemistry in my brain to match who I am, and the right chemistry in my body to match who I am, has made a massive, massive difference in my life. But it's quite a big but. It's still not a sort of a solution, if you like. It doesn't work technically as a solution, but let's not get bogged down in the chemistry of it. It still didn't mean, that's it, I've transitioned because I've had HRT. And it didn't mean I transitioned because I'd, I don't know, come out. And it didn't mean I transitioned because I changed my name or how I dress or how I look, walk, talk, speak, whatever it might be. They're all just parts of sort of, I suppose, I am trying. They're just parts of the journey that makes up my life, or that has made up my life. For better and for worse. I guess if there's one message that I could go back and give myself, because we can't, and so I will impart that on you, because you never know, there might be someone out there listening, is it's not about an end game, you know, it's not about sort of, I'll have this, and this, and then I'll be done. No. It's not looking for external and bringing it to you. It's finding that internal and letting it flourish and letting it come out, for want of a better word. No, the blog's failed. I'm sorry. I didn't keep up with it. I'm not being rude. I've been really, really busy, like insanely busy. It happens even in lockdown. Crazy busy. Tea and Coffee's gone up. We're doing 800% more sessions than we were doing when we started. Which is crazy. In the space of sort of 8 weeks, that's happened. Getting involved with Tesco, getting involved with Trans in the City, getting to meet some amazing people. I met Charlie Martin. She's lovely and she was brilliant. I've met Susie Green, who is just an incredible woman, and the work she's done for Mermaids is astounding. To say it motivates me to get off my backside and do something is an understatement. And I guess that's sort of, there's been a trade-off. And who knows, maybe I'll be sat here in 12 months' time and saying, oh my God, what have I done? But it's starting to feel less and less likely as time goes on. Right, listen, I'm at risk of rambling. So what I'm going to do, at risk of clearly rambled all the way through this, what I'm going to do is try and keep this fairly short and sweet. Yeah, it's about 3 years since 4 years since I told my partner what was going on. About 3 years since I started laser. 2 years today since I came out to the rest of my family. A year ago today. I don't know how that happens. What a weird thing to happen. Since I first went to the GIC. And 2 years, today, since I came out. And still here. And still me. And still surviving. Circumstances at the moment, if you're watching this later on, circumstances at the moment is that we're still in this corona pandemic, which is horrendous. And my thanks, thoughts and prayers go out to all of the hard-working key workers, not just only in the NHS, but the delivery drivers, the bin men, the people that are keeping things going. Please, all of you, everyone, stay safe. Other than that, I don't really think there's a lot else for me to say on the matter. Thank you all for being part of this journey, and thank you all for coming on this rather interesting, at times, ride with me. It's been a massive help just being able to sort of get this out there, get this off my chest. I suppose I'll sign off at that. Thank you so much to all of you. Peace and love as ever, and of course please stay safe, stay home, save lives, stay happy. Bye.